The system.
It again. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are back, Saucy and Friends morning show every Monday through Friday from 9 to 11. I know it's early, but we're going to give you guys a few seconds to go ahead and give it up a share while I go and do the same thing. I too will go and give it up a share.
I'm going to give it up too.
Give it up a share, Miss Tones. That's what I'm talking about. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. It is Monday, bright and early on a Monday. Most of us have been out of work since about Wednesday.
Yeah, this seems weird.
It does, right? It seems like we're coming back after like a full vacation.
Yeah, man.
Like a school vacation almost.
Yeah.
Like we took a week off.
Yeah.
I feel like I technically took a week off. My last day wasn't here was Tuesday. So I haven't been back here for damn near a week. That's crazy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you wasn't here last
I
Wednesday.
was not.
We had a fun time on Wednesday.
You guys did. I had a fun time listening. I was in that. In that, boy. That's how I speak now because I'm Puerto Rican.
That's not how Puerto Ricans talk, but all right. You're from the other side of the island.
Okay.
All right. Let me just switch over to the next island and then we'll go from there. Quick check-in, Miss Tony.
Hi.
How you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? How was your all the givings and the weekend and the Thanksgiving Eve and the weekend after and Black Friday and all the things?
Well, my weekend was decent. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I don't quite know how to feel. I feel like it's just another manic Monday. You remember that song? Just another manic Monday.
Oh, yes. I know that song.
That song. It feels like that. I had a pretty good weekend, I think. Thanksgiving was good. We had a lot of fun with the family as per usual. That's like always a good time to get together with the family and see all the kids. Eden is walking now, so she was all over the place, and that was really fun to just kind of see her progressing from like last Thanksgiving where she was just this little like newborn to this year where she's just, all over the place. So that was really fun. And, gathering with family and food is always just a good time for us. I didn't do any Black Fridaying though. I did none of that.
That was Friday? What happened on Black Friday?
Nothing. We did nothing. But you know what we did do? We went to the Broccoli Gallery.
Oh, we
out
did go to
there.
the Broccoli Gallery. Shout outs to Gas Bus.
Gas Bus and Chef O, right?
Tasty Chef.
Toasted
Chef.
Toasted Chef had an event out at the Broccoli Gallery, which is out in Sharon, which is really, really nice. It's a 420 friendly gallery that has some really, really neat art out there. And so it was the Melting Pot series that they presented. So it was a series of presenting infused foods and doing cooking demonstrations. So we saw 2 cooking demonstrations on how to make infused sauces for some really nice hush puppies. And then we had a creme brulee with a strawberry macerated emulsification.
What's a hush puppy?
sauce.
What the hell is a macerated emulsification sauce? Tell me what that is.
Good. When he mashed down the berries.
That's called macerated?
That's macerating. So you mash them down to get the natural sugars out, and then he infused it with a little bit of rosin.
What is it called? What?
It's called the Melting Pot series at the
No,
Broccoli Gallery.
mash
When you
it down.
macerate
Oh,
it.
macerate. When you
Macerate.
mash up.
Not massacrate.
Not mash it up.
Macerate. It's so hot in here.
Not mash
It
it
is.
up.
Not mash.
Mash it with
it.
the-
We might have to open
Mash
one of
it
these
here.
windows.
Mash it.
Yes, yes.
So we had that. It was delicious. It was a 6-course meal. We had the most delicious little salmon meatballs. We had some little broccoli, mushroom and spinach pie. Something, I don't know. It was delicious. You
It
guys
was
should have
very
been there.
nice. Yes.
Really,
if you want to
should
go,
have been
follow
there.
Gas Bus and Toasted Chef on Instagram to find out where their next series is going to be.
Sounds like a
most
smoking
likely. It is. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
It was. And it's
for
really Yeah.
420.
Very 420.
Gave us little pre-rolls.
I
all
know.
kinds.
Somebody dabbed for the first time.
Oh, I dabbed for the first time.
And we're not talking about
no,
dab
no,
like this.
dabbing
We're
is
talking
no
about dab.
good.
It was so good.
Dab,
It
dab.
didn't. I had a very good support system for my dab. So it wasn't crazy, and they taught me how to more so not do the most when it comes to El Dabarito.
I've dabbed once. Oh, that's not a real dab. It's an
You
electronic
talking
dab.
about the face mask?
The dab. No, like the real dab, they have the torch. They have the torch and they put it.
Oh, and they put it in
with
the yeah.
stuff.
No. There was this guy that tried to get me. He was like, "We should come do a podcast together. You could dab for the first time." He put a whole mask on you
Oh, no.
and then torch it up, and then you die.
Nah.
I've seen people die.
Yeah, no.
I don't like the gas mask at all.
I refused to do that.
That's a face high. It's almost like you can't feel your face. Your face
Yeah.
goes cold for.
I
like,
refused to
And
do
then what do you
I
do
was
with that?
there
Like
and
after you
was
get
like-
that,
You
after
just
you get
cough,
that,
you just cough and cry for about a
be
minute.
crying for
Just
about
cough
a
and cry.
minute. Yeah, I knew my strength, so I didn't go crazy on it. And it was really cool experience. I'd do it again.
When I got home, Kaisha was like, "Oh, you look like a little glazed donut." I'm so happy, blinking my eyes the whole time. It was nice. And then Saturday came, and Saturday brought some really, really just bad news for us, for the West Indian community as a whole. We lost a true, real one, a soldier in the community, Daniel Gaskin.
Which
Rest
rocked
easy,
us all
King.
by
Like,
surprise, which
Yeah.
just didn't sit right with anybody. So if you know Daniel and if you know the people over in Worcester, Jennifer and Daniel, you always see them together. You always see where you see one, you see the other.
Yeah.
And they've been such an integral stalwarts in the community.
Yeah.
And to lose someone like Daniel very suddenly, it has completely off put
Yeah.
a lot of people's moods and settings for this holiday season.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, we want to wish their family condolences. We want to just kind of lift Jennifer up and comfort and their kids. They have 3 kids, a plethora of animals, and then just a whole
and
community,
grandkids, too.
a whole community that will be missing him. I don't even know what to say about that. I think it's still
shocking,
very
and
crazy.
I don't know if it's set in. Like, this is weird. Like, it's a weird place to be in now.
Yeah.
So that was that, and I think that was like that kind of set the tone for the rest of the weekend. It was just kind of like the rest of the weekend was just spent in like reflection on life, and that's what it was for me. So,
yeah.
Yeah, definitely condolences going
Bittersweet
out
weekend.
to my guy D, man. That was something that was like you said, unexpected, and definitely
Yeah.
condolences going out to the family, man. Definitely gonna miss that man.
right. Saturday night was Duke at the Middle East.
Duke.
Dukes.
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 I was
Duke,
shouting
Deuce.
Duke.
Duke,
Wait, was it? What
Duke,
was we
Deuce.
shouting them? Duke, Deuce, Duke, Deuce, Duke,
Yes.
Deuce.
And that show was, it was energy. There was energy.
I just
Kiwi
want
fruit.
to, yeah, I need to take a moment so we can all sit and reflect on a great artist that is emerging out of Boston,
Yeah.
that people have to start paying attention
Yeah.
to, because she's going to be very different.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Key. Shout out to all the performance of that night.
Yeah. Who was the guy that performed before her?
Avenue.
Was really, really good.
Why
Why somebody?
Why try? Why try's lit?
Blaze and
Yeah.
Key, man, y'all killed it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Avenue. Who was the first
killed
two? It was
shout out to Yus and Ven.
Yes, Yus and
Side
Ven.
Street Capo.
Yes.
Yes.
Who else? No, was that everyone?
Yes, that was the beginning, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
no, Big Sosa.
Oh, Big Sosa.
Yes, yes.
Big Sosa.
I was singing Passenger Princess all day yesterday.
All the performances were actually really dope. Everybody came with their
Yeah.
A game.
I actually had I thought that I wasn't going to appreciate
Yeah.
Duke Deuce. And when he came out on stage, I was like, first of all, I know these songs.
Yeah.
So I can sing them.
I was jumping Crunk Ain't Dead.
Me too.
Crunk Ain't Dead. I was like, yes, that's the one I know.
Yo, I was in the front taking videos, and I was, Kim was
I
just
know, because
like,
I was like, look at Sauce all in the mosh pit.
Man, I tell you, boy, I tell you.
You all right? You okay down there?
It was lit.
It was a good time. I quite enjoyed it. We left there in a really, really good
I think
mood.
for the day that we were having,
Yeah.
we needed that type of energy to
Yes.
come and settle down the night because I
Definitely.
ended up sleeping pretty well.
Yeah.
Yes, what the fuck? Also, yes, Larry Jordan, big shout out to Norfolk Littles too. He
Yes.
passed this over this weekend as
did,
well.
yep.
So we're just like 2023 has been 2023 has been hard.
Yeah.
It went through fast.
It's been a
2023
year.
came in and they said, I'm only here for a little while. I'm going to just do what I got to do and then I'm out. That's what 2023 was. It took a lot of people.
Good ones, man.
Yeah, and I don't even know. Boy, I tell you, I don't even know.
The more people we lose, the more I don't want to be in the city. But
Yeah.
it feels like we're losing a good one.
I think it comes with age, though. That's what I was asking Tony. I was like, at this point, like as we're getting older, is these the types of things that we have to start really paying attention and preparing for? Because you never know. Like we're in our 40s and things as such, and we're not making it old anymore. No. We're not living past any age at this point. Like our parents and things are surpassing us, and it's kind of scary. And I think it's a call to all of us to pay attention to our health. And as long as you got a little health insurance that you ain't worried about too much, everything that you got a problem for, go and see somebody. Yeah. Go talk to somebody. Anytime you feel sick, a cough, anything like that, go start seeing somebody. And we might have to go stop eating so much meat.
I know.
I don't know if it has anything to do with anything, but I've been thinking about it.
Yes, a lot of the stuff.
It does.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Like, I really don't want to give up red meat, but it seems like I might have to, be away with that.
I know. They need to, yeah. And
You gotta
it's too
start
bad.
eating fresh.
I should bought ground beef and sirloin steak last night, and I was like, after I eat this, that's it.
Yeah, because I got to come over for my stir fry.
Oh, that's going to be good.
Larry Jordan said 76 is the male life expectancy in America, 80 for women.
Is it that high?
I know, because that seems really, really high.
I know.
And especially in light of the fact that, like, just in our community, in our circle, in the past year, we've lost how many people that did not even make it to 50?
Yeah.
So, like, we gotta reevaluate from somewhere else.
Devin
and
now
and
D.
now D.
Yeah,
like it's just, and then these weren't people who died. Like,
you talking about Daryl?
Don't front. 2020, they gave us a little rest, and then it came back with a pound of a flesh. Yeah.
But rest.
Daryl is a poet.
But rest, the beginning of 2022 was
it went
rough.
by really fast. Was it rough? I don't even remember 2023. That's how quick it went by.
We started off with Dee's funeral. Yeah. Then Wayne funeral in February.
Cannon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 2023 didn't come in.
It kicked in the door.
Then these aren't people who were killed. You know what I mean? These are fairly young guys that passed from sickness, and it's just like, what is going on here? Like, what are we doing? Like I said, it's just a lot of reflection that we have to do about
when I was younger,
the way that we're living.
When I was younger, that's one thing that I always thought about was when, like, Caribbean folk, a lot of people, and I used to say to myself, do we have to see all these people die? Do you have to see all these people go?
Yeah.
Because if this is the case, I don't want to know all these people.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Like, I don't want to get close to nobody. Everybody stay away. I'll just be by myself because I don't want to be crying all the time. Yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, one of my friend lost 2 siblings this month. And it's like, what is that? And they, almost 40, and then a 45-year-old, 2 siblings passed this month. And it's just like, this is just too much. It's just too much sometimes. So.
Yeah. People, let's find out what other is happening away from us in our local area, in the national and the world news, and then we'll follow up with very entertainment that's been happening.
Entertaining.
Saucy and Friends in the Morning on Spark FM Online starts right now. Let's go.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the Morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Tris.
Take a little piece from me. Today is Monday, November 27th. Monday, November 27th, 2023. It is going to be partly cloudy, sunshine and clouds, chance of rain shower. It's going to be high in the 53s, winds in the west at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight is going to drop down to 29 degrees. Last night was freezing.
It was so cold last night.
Golly.
Then it had the nerve to rain.
Oh, yes, it did.
What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, yes. No, I mean, not. I don't mean what the hell is wrong with you. I was saying, what the hell is wrong with you, Weather? Weather, what is happening?
Weather, who do you think you are?
Exactly.
That
I
is
think
crazy.
it is irregularly warm today.
Yeah.
It's very warm.
No, but
today.
in here, it's hot. We might need to
What is
crack
the
that
weather
window.
in here today?
Right here, it's probably about 92.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
It's tropical.
And I'm about to take my shirt off.
Oh,
Thank
wrap
God
it around your head and spin
I
like
wore
a
a
helicopter.
sports bra today, so it won't look different to the
Oh,
children
wow.
in the classroom. I'd be like, oh, I got on my bathing suit.
Why?
A bath suit.
Why would you have on your bath suit in here?
Because it's hot.
It is hot.
I remember this. I remember when we were downstairs back in the day when I first started radio. This is the building that I started in. And I remember there were times there that we would have to go in and you can only wear a tank top in there because that's how hot it was.
Ooh.
The heat be heating in this building, all right? It heats.
This is good.
Project heat.
This is Project Heat, all right? This is where it at.
Mm-hmm.
To start off this Monday morning with some unfortunate news for you people that are riding the MBTA, the Green Line service disruptions to take place on Monday. Today, if you are taking the Green Line, I know certain people like Sino and other people take the Green Line in and out to work. The MBTA Green Line will have multiple disruptions starting on Monday into early December. Commuters will have to use alternative routes, which include shuttle buses, bus options, commuter rail services between South Station, Back Bay, and Lansdowne. The MBTA says riders should plan for extra travel time during these disruptions. The changes in Green Line routes will be as follow. Let's see here what we got here. All right, no trains between North Station and Kenmore between November 27th and December 5th. So North Station and Kenmore on the Green Line. Orange Line service is good alternative between North Station and Back Bay, but note that the Haymarket will be closed. All right, so where should I go?
Ain't Haymarket always closed? Haymarket ain't never open.
Shuttles are available between Copley and Kenmore. The commuter rail is free to ride between South Station, Back Bay, and Lansdowne. Additionally, no trains to Leechmere December 4th and 5th. And the green, no trains between Kenmore and Babcock Street. Shuttles are available between Copley and Babbitt. The 57 bus is free to ride between Kenmore and Packard. So basically, you guys just need to get this.
Babcock Street.
Get this list here. Look up this list. We'll put it in the comment section. And y'all got to read based on where you going because it seems like a lot of foolishness. And I'm not sure you're going to get the point of what I'm trying to say. Basically, y'all got take an Uber to work.
Get a car.
Yeah, get a car and park in the garage.
In the garage.
So a little bit because that's crazy. That's crazy. Ain't nobody getting to work. All you call your employer, tell you don't got no way to get to work. Everything broken.
Everything's shut down.
Today is Cyber Monday, so lots of great sales are going to be going on. Yes, Friday was Black Friday. Then we had Small Business Saturday. What was Sunday? Everybody take a little break.
Yeah.
And then Cyber Monday is today. And then tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. Yes, the garage.
And Travel Tuesday.
And Travel Tuesday. So Giving Tuesday, Travel Tuesday. Give somebody a traveling experience. And then today is your Super Cyber Monday sales where everything that you could have gotten, that everything that you went to get on Friday that you couldn't get because you was going to be stuck in the goddamn lines for so goddamn long, you could just get them today.
Did you see what was the thing about Rentham? They said how long was it
3
taking?
hour late to get to Rentham.
Yeah.
Back in the days, I don't think it was that long.
No.
It was maybe like a 45-minute wait. But we used to be in that line. We used to be parked up on the highway.
Yeah.
Trying to get to Rentham.
What was the store we used to go shopping?
The shopping store with all the dresses.
With all the dresses. What was the name of that store? I was gonna pull out my scarf because I still have my scarf from there. I was gonna pull that out the other day to see what the name. Arden B.
Arden B.
Girl.
Arden B.
Child.
We used to have it done for the rest of the year. We had to have
Listen,
dresses.
That's when you used to dress up to go to the club.
Oh yes, man.
Ooh, used to be in the Arden B.
You used to
Those
wear
bags,
a dress.
Bags, $5. Child.
Black Friday was very West Indian this year. What, people stay home and drink?
Yeah, right.
Because I don't think anybody got time for that.
Do people
but
still
they
do that?
Oh yeah, the traffic was backed up 3 hours to get to rent them.
Yeah.
And they had Natick on lock too.
Yep.
I just want to know what the
Well,
sales is up there
Natick's
now.
Lit. Natick is lit.
I don't
Yeah.
think they
Natick's
prepare that
expensive.
much.
Natick's
No, it's
expensive.
definitely
We
not
got stuck in
exciting
some
anymore.
of that Natick traffic coming back from Worcester on Saturday.
A little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as they said it was, but they said that on Friday it was really, really bad in Natick and out there in Rentham.
I've never been a Black Friday.
Because what do you get? Before you used to get TVs, and I saw mad memes like, if you need a TV every year, something else is wrong in your household.
Yeah, because them TVs is cheap.
I don't know. South Bay usually be lit, but I think that right now South Bay got to shut down because South Bay can't really be lit at 4 o'clock in
Yeah.
the morning. That's going to induce mass and cast to stay up a little bit later. Because when we were coming back, it was just like, at what time do you guys go to bed?
Yep.
Like, what
South
time
Bay
do...
told people stay home?
Did they?
No.
No, because they got the new Macy down there.
Yeah,
And then when
Macy's ain't
South
got
Bay
shit.
open, do places like Panera and them open too?
They need to.
Cause I'm supposed to eat while I'm shopping, sitting in the Best Bay line. And that's still the only thing down there that people Target and Best Bay, Target and
Yeah,
Best Buy.
Bay.
Yeah, I don't really even see anything that people could get.
Yeah.
If I was smart, I would go out there like it's Juve morning with a cart with some breakfast sandwiches and some drinks.
Yeah, that would be very smart.
Corn
Yep.
soup.
Can we plan that
Some
next
corn
year?
soup. Yeah.
Let's do that next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black
Larry,
Friday.
you hear that?
Oh yeah, Larry, we need the
Larry's corn
soup.
soup is lit.
All of his soup is lit. Larry, when you make soup again?
Get Larry on one side and my mother on the other
Yes.
side. I didn't
South
know
Bay
that.
did used to have a line that went all the way into Home Depot because when we used to pass there coming back from Stoughton, because we used to leave mad late, it used to be packed.
Yep.
Packed. And we used to drive by and say, look at them fools.
Yep.
Yep.
As we was headed to the club.
As we was headed to the club to go to rent them right after.
Yeah.
Anyhow, people, let's get into some more. A woman struggles for life after headshot in Hyde Park. Oh, goddamn. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Somebody had posted that. One of our Facebook friends had posted, check on your people. There's a woman shot in a car.
I remember that.
Yeah, so that I think that's the
A
story
woman
there.
is battling for her life after a bullet tore into her head Friday night in Boston's Hyde Park, sparking a police hunt for the shooter. The bloodshed happened around 10 p.m. on 30 Business Street. Oh, that's right over here. The victim was whisked off to the hospital with injuries deemed life-threatening, according to CBS Boston. Confirmed by the authorities, the woman was found by the police teetering at the precipice of life and death.
Wow.
Who wrote this?
Who wrote that?
As of now, the Boston police have not pinpointed a suspect, leaving a shroud of mystery hanging over its violent act. Neighbors in Hyde Park expressed their shock, finding it hard to reconcile the burst of violence with the peaceful streets they know. Honestly, pretty surprising, really quiet neighborhood. Walked out, saw the lights, and were like, whoa, what happened? And then the next thing I know, something happened. The investigation is still ongoing. No arrests have been made in the wake of the gunfire.
Damn.
That is written beautifully. But this is a terrible incident. Wow. Benjamin Cortez.
There's been a little peak in violence in Hyde Park lately.
Yes.
Yeah, what is going on?
You're
Because of the
right.
damn bridge. I blame the bridge.
Everybody's angry.
If people could get across to where they gotta go, in good time, everybody wouldn't be so angry. 2 dead after motorcycle strikes pedestrian near near Boston's Franklin Park.
I saw
so
this.
this is why Blue Hill Ave was covered with people,
Right.
with police on Saturday. Oh, okay.
Did I see that?
No, when I came home Saturday night
Yeah.
from Duke Deuce, the street was lined
Oh, really?
with police officers. And then earlier in that So that's
Boston
another
police
story.
are investigating a motorcycle crash in the city that left 2 people dead, including a pedestrian. The collision happened shortly before 10:45 p.m. Saturday near the intersection of Blue Hill Ave and the American Legion Highway, which is next to Franklin Park. Police said one person involved in the crash was pronounced dead at the scene, while the other was transported to an area hospital with life-threatening injuries. The second victim was later pronounced dead at the hospital, according to police. Neither of the victims had been named by police. The crash is being investigated by Boston, by the people. What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So the motorcycle hit the pedestrian?
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
Oh, damn.
And killed. Oh, both of them died.
Yeah,
on a
both of them died.
motorcycle
One
were
died
both
on the
killed in
scene.
a crash late last night in Worcester. This was the scene last night on Blue Hill Avenue in American Legion Highway. Police tell us this happened around 10:45 p.m. They say one victim was pronounced dead at the scene. The other was pronounced dead at a hospital. They're now looking into what led up to that crash.
Wow.
So the person on the motorcycle and the person that they hit died?
Yes.
Damn.
Those are the 2 people that died.
No. A pedestrian died.
Two people died,
The person that was on a motorcycle and a pedestrian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the person. Oh, so not the person he hit.
Not the person he hit. I don't know.
What the hell?
Yeah, it sounds like a pedestrian. I don't know if the
I feel like the
I
motorcycle hit the pedestrian.
No, it was because there was another car, another vehicle. There was another vehicle.
Oh,
It
the
does say 2 dead after motorcycle strikes pedestrian.
Yeah, the pedestrian is the other person that died. The pedestrian and the motorcycle man.
It said it left
Yeah.
2 people dead, including the pedestrian. Yeah.
Family members at Keith McKinney are mourning their loss after his body was found in a well.
In a well.
He's been missing since September.
Yeah.
His brother Aaron said he immediately suspected his brother may be in the well, but says investigators didn't look into it until the weekend when the family found something using a GoPro camera.
Why did he think he was there?
Why did he think he was there? And then
And
why
then
wouldn't the
didn't check.
police check?
Right.
Why would I say that I think he's in the well, and the police would be like, oh, maybe, and then go about their business?
Right.
I don't know what took precedence over this, he said. I let them know that I believed he was still on the property and that one place to look for him would be the well, and they never did. I guess they just didn't care. In a statement, Norfolk District Attorney Morrissey said, our thoughts are very much with the McKinney family. That is, but this is very, so why didn't they look?
Yes.
Somebody got to tell me why they didn't
That's
look.
the only question.
Well, this story starts back when Keith McKechnie left this home here on East High Street in Avon and disappeared. For weeks, his family said they urged investigators to search a well behind this home. Today, investigators confirmed they found the man's body there. Tonight, exclusively his brother speaking out, wondering what took them so long.
I don't understand what took precedence over this.
45-year-old Keith McKechnie was living at this home in Avon when he left the house and never returned.
And they told me that he had taken off. That was the story I heard.
His brother Aaron said he immediately had a feeling about what might have happened. He thought his brother was in a well behind the home where he lived.
Let him know that I believed he was still on the property and the one place to look for him, if he was being hidden there, where to look for him. And they never did.
But despite weeks of back and forth between the man's family and Avon police, McKechnie's brother said they never looked in the well.
I told the police I sealed that well 25 years ago. I anchored the lid into the concrete, and all they had to do is check to see if the seal was broken. I was just there in May. It was still sealed.
Avon police telling 7 News they previously searched the area of the well but had no reason to go inside until new evidence came out. The brother says that new evidence came from the family, who used a camera to look inside.
A GoPro camera down the well. That's what it took to find him.
On Sunday,
Oh, that's
police
awful.
confirmed the missing man's body had been found. Now, the family is remembering a man they say was happy-go-lucky.
He had disabilities through no fault of his own, but he'd give you the shirt off his back. He was that kind of person. He was a happy-go-lucky person. He had no hate for anybody.
Now left with grief and questions.
Just why?
Yeah.
Why didn't Keith matter to them?
Yeah. Why?
In a statement, the DA's office said their thoughts are with the McKechnie
Don't tell me
family,
my
and
thoughts
this is
are
a
with
very
the
sad
family.
result. We're live in Avon tonight. Chris Rogers, 7 News, 19.
Don't put your thoughts with him now when you didn't think about him when you was supposed to.
So I'm gonna assume that the brother lives elsewhere.
Yes.
That's what I was.
Yes.
You okay? Because I'm like, why you didn't go look?
Right, exactly.
So, I don't understand. Like, I'm reporting my person. I guess, like, what constitutes people caring about other people? Because had it been a little white girl, they would have looked everywhere and did a search. Why is it that they didn't search for this man behind his house?
I don't know. That's so awful. Imagine that feeling of whoever found him.
Yeah.
Like, here's him down. The family had to find him like that. That's
Using a GoPro.
Yeah, Larry, I agree. Something is fishy about that.
Yeah, it don't make good question. The brother seems to say that he bolted the lid to the well, so he was placed there. Well, either he was placed there.
We was watching when they locked the guy down in the well, and that's how it ended.
Oh, because he was terrible.
Yes.
He didn't mean to be terrible, but he was terrible. What was that? Prisoner?
Prisoner.
Yeah, that movie's mind-boggling.
Yeah, it's disturbing.
Yeah, we've got to figure this one out.
Yeah,
because who put him down there? Why the brother immediately know?
They're not saying that he fell into it.
He said to check and see if it was sealed.
And was it sealed?
It was not sealed. That's how they knew that it would go in there and look in the GoPro.
I think we're going to hear
Or did the
more
family
about this story.
unseal it to look inside and then saw him down there?
We're going to learn more about this.
Yeah, we're going to follow that one because that's interesting. Interesting. This next one I can't get to because it's whatchamacallit. 6th alarm destroys a home in Boston's Dorchester neighborhood.
Yep.
I hate hearing about things like
and
that.
So
especially
this was right. So the motorcycle accident was on Blue Hill Ave, and right behind it was where the 6th alarm fire was.
Oh.
So Blue Hill Ave was active.
Blue Hill
all
Ave was
day
turned
Saturday.
up.
All day
Golly.
Saturday. It's crazy.
Your identity is up for grabs if you don't keep your device up to date. What that
but
mean?
That fire story, 29 people were displaced.
29 people?
You're not going to go
Yeah,
into it?
29
No,
people.
I feel like fire displacements are always there was a fire and this many people was displaced, but they never tell us what happened or anything. So
Well, this one, this is the thing that's going on now. These back porch fires, these fires starting in the back of the house, they light up the whole back of the house, and then like the front ends up getting destroyed because of whatever. But this one spread to like a few houses around it. So there was damage to like a few homes, and 29 people ended up
from just that home or
from just that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your identity is up for grabs if you keep your device up to date.
Yeah.
Major airports like Boston's Logan International average millions of passengers every day. For criminals looking to grab personal information, it is like being a kid in a candy store. Everywhere we go, we have our smartphones with us, and we may have our laptops as well. And you wouldn't believe how that leaves our lives open to being exploited. Security researcher Willis McDaniels said that the crooks would be out of luck if more travelers would keep their devices updated or upgraded. Using his laptop, McDonald was able to show Boston 25 how easy it would be to capture unsecured data. We've had this open for about 5 minutes, and we've got 570 entries so far of devices that have come within our range of the laptop as people pass by through the airport. You can see some of these devices where we have little tick marks that are constant. Those are devices where somebody's playing music. You're there, on a phone call or what have you, or they are transmitting data somehow back and forth between devices. If the device is vulnerable, the data is up for grabs. They don't even realize that they're vulnerable because they have a device. Say here, maybe an old. This is him talking, and I can't read his talking. He told Boston police that the solution is simple. Keep your device updated. If your provider does not have an update available, you need to upgrade. McDonald told us that most phone exploits are short term. He said the best solution is to turn your phone off and pay attention to what's going on with your device. Go ahead.
Yeah, we need to know.
Real personal information. It's the perfect spot with plenty of targets.
It sure is. That's because so many of us are walking around with these. Clark warns not keeping your device up to date could leave you at risk.
Everywhere we go, we have our smartphones with us, and we may have our laptops as well. And you wouldn't believe how much that leaves our lives open to being exploited. Phones, computers, speakers, headphones. We're more connected than ever before. That means criminals are more connected to your and my personal data.
You know, it's so incredibly convenient to have the Bluetooth connection, but it comes with risks.
Just because technology today, it's easy to hack things.
We wanted to see just how easy. So consumer producer Leah Dunn met up with cybersecurity researcher Willis McDonald at the busiest airport in the world.
We've had this open for about 5 minutes, and we've got 570 entries so far of devices that have come within range of the laptop as people pass by through the airport.
Not only could McDonald find devices, he could also tell which ones were being used.
You can see some of these devices where we have these little tick marks that are constant. Those are devices where somebody's listening to music, on a phone call, what have you.
Or they're transmitting data.
Or they're transmitting data somehow back and forth between devices.
Which means if the device is vulnerable, that data is up for grabs.
Or they don't even realize that they're vulnerable because they have a device, say, maybe an old iPhone, like an old iPhone 4, iPhone SE, those sort of devices that they're out of date. Updates are either not being provided by the manufacturer.
The solution is simple. Keep your devices updated. If your provider doesn't have an update available, you need to upgrade. McDonald told us when it comes to phones, most exploits are short-term. The best solution? Turn your phone off.
And then pay attention to what's going on your phone. If something seems suspicious, if something strange is happening, either on your phone or on your accounts, your email account, you start getting strange messages, that may be an indication that you need to check your security settings, check your phone.
The same applies to Bluetooth devices you have around the house.
It's telling you to stay updated, right? And they showed that iOS 17 update just now. Yeah. That iOS 17 update is all over the news right now because it's drawing concerns from police. They're saying that it gives people access. If you install the recent iOS 17 update, there's a new feature called Name Drop, which allows the sharing of your contact information by bringing your phone together with another one. Now, I saw how to turn this off this morning, and I was able to go ahead and do that. If you go to you go into the system, general.
Settings,
yes. Settings, and then general.
Yeah.
AirDrop. And where it says
AirDrop.
Where it says bringing devices together.
I don't have that.
Okay, I had it. All right.
And where it says bringing devices together, you turn that off.
Yeah, turn it off.
So what that's doing is if I was just near you, near your phone, I could just grab all of your contacts like that. And so people have been doing that. They say this feature
What
is
happened if I don't have it? That means I need to update?
You didn't do the update.
Okay.
They say this feature is on by default, so if you want to shut it off, go to settings, general, AirDrop, whatever. They say, police said that, added that you should remember to do this on your children's phone too if you choose to. While the feature is on by default, it should be noted that the user must manually approve any information that is given out and can choose to decline. But that is one of the faults with the new iOS.
I don't know why I wasn't a scammer in
back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Even now.
Did everybody shut up, Larry?
I know. Don't you start, Larry.
Behave. Them smartphones, I just feel like the people got your information anyways. You're gonna get scammed. Yeah. I'm afraid. I'm gonna give me a flip phone.
I'm gonna be a scammer.
Anybody scamming me is just practicing. I ain't got nothing to scam.
9-year-old from Brockton stars in new Good Burger movie. Yes, this is one of our very own little Caribbean community girls.
Who is that?
Amanda Tony's niece.
Oh,
yes.
Nice.
9 years old from Boston. Stars in new Good Burger movie on Paramount.
Very
Go for
good.
it. Let's see it there. Were you guys Good Burger fans?
Bugging a Good Burger, her and the burger, man. I take
order. I never watched that movie.
I was all that baby. I was all that time.
All that.
I remember that.
If you're a fan of the wacky 1997 comedy Good Burger, you probably know that the sequel premiered on Paramount Plus the day before Thanksgiving. But did you know that one of the actors in this movie is a 9-year-old from Brockton?
I couldn't believe that they actually picked me.
Oh, she's adorable.
That was just like a great moment.
That's Alexis Turner sitting alongside her mom, who says she knew when her daughter was a toddler that she'd wind up in show business. The youngster's been modeling and doing commercials since age 4, but landing a role in Good Burger 2 was a big leap.
It was just such a surreal moment, and I got teary-eyed, especially when I saw her name in the credits. I was just like, wow.
For those unfamiliar, Good Burger is a dysfunctional hamburger joint, and in the sequel, becomes the target of corporate snakes who want to go global.
Megacorp wants to replace everybody with robots. We gotta do something.
Young Alexis is cast as the daughter of longtime employee Ed, not the sharpest tool in the shed, whose children are all named after condiments.
So my character, she is funny. She loves fries.
Mom says her daughter is a natural ham, so we asked Alexis where that comes from.
I get it from my mom.
The movie was shot last May and June in North Providence, Rhode Island, using an old Friendly's as Good Burger, and Mom came away from it with very positive vibes.
It was so nice and humble. It was just truly a great experience for the both of us, even me just being in the background watching.
And while Alexis may be silly in the movie, she turns serious when offering advice to other fledgling actors.
Never give up. Be who you want to be and don't let anybody stop you.
Yes, honey. Yes, baby.
I guess that's pretty solid advice
for
from a
her.
9-year-old.
That's
Mom's
Aw,
Very
yes,
nice.
little punky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Drop a bomb for her.
nice.
Drop a bomb.
Drop a bomb for the baby. I think in the movie, her name is Ketchup.
Oh,
yes. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back in a few moments for our national and world news. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM.
Turn it on. Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com.
Did you know that you can now get a standard Massachusetts driver's license regardless of your immigration status? To get help with your application, a list of all required documents, and nearby appointment scheduling, visit mass.gov/WFMA. Your license is your way forward, so why not get started today? Register now at mass.gov/WFMA or call 857-368-WFMA.
Boston Seaport neighborhood has transformed into the Snowport, a fantastical winter wonderland for good times, including gifts, games, art, food, and special events. The holiday market is open 7 days a week through December 31st, where you can shop at 100 plus retail stores and enjoy a meal at one of the delicious restaurants. Follow at Seaport Boston and visit bostonseaport.xyz/snowport for more information.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Hey there. Are you ready to dive into the heart of Hood Life? A brand that's all about unity, empowerment, and style. Hood Life was born from the negativity associated with hoodies, specifically in our black and brown communities, and we want to change that. Visit us today and make a purchase of a sweatsuit or hoodie, and we've got a special treat for you. To show a token of our appreciation for your support, use Spark FM code at checkout and receive a free bucket hat or t-shirt. That's right, absolutely free. Don't forget to visit hoodlifeshop.com. HOODLYFESHOP.com.
Want to give your baby a head start? Get the best protection against flu and COVID-19. Because their immune system isn't fully developed at birth, babies need additional protection. When you get vaccinated while pregnant, it can keep you and your baby from getting sick. As they get older, this can result in more time in school and daycare for them, and more productive time at work for you. Vaccines are safe and effective for children as they grow. No matter where you are on your pregnancy journey, flu and COVID vaccines can boost your and your baby's natural defenses and protect your family. Stay up to date with your vaccines. Stay healthy. Talk with your trusted healthcare provider today. Brought to you by the Boston Public Health.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM.
Come on.
Spark FM.
Y'all, chick a man be ballin'. These chick pigeon toed. Some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. I love how that song starts. I love soca. I love all of it. I love to be Caribbean.
I love it.
Me too.
I love it here.
Can't hear you.
I love it here.
I love it here.
I love it here.
The best. It's time for our national and world news. Miss Tony, what's been going on in the world in which we reside?
The news is newsin'. But to start off on a good note, the Merriam-Webster's word of the year for 2023. Here's a hint. Be true to yourself.
What?
The hint is be true to yourself. That's the word. That's
YOLO.
the hint.
Oh, that's the hint. That's the hint.
That's the hint.
Say
Be
it again.
true to
Say it
yourself.
again.
Be true
No,
to yourself.
give us the word. What is it? The word.
The Merriam-Webster's word of the year for 2023. And the hint is be true to yourself.
Be true to yourself.
Nachaimen.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Be true to yourself.
Be true to yourself.
Honest to yourself. No.
Oh, Nia. Umoja.
No, it's just authentic. It's authentic. It's authentic.
Oh.
In an age of deep fakes and post-truth and artificial intelligence rose and Elon Musk turned Twitter into X, the Merriam-Webster word of the year for 2023 is authentic. Authentic cuisine, authentic voice, authentic self, authenticity as artifice. Lookups for the word are routinely heavy on the dictionary company's site, but we're boosted to new heights throughout the year. Editor-at-large Peter Sokolowski told the Associated Press in an exclusive interview, "We see in 2023 a new kind of crisis of authenticity," he said. What we realize is that when we question authenticity, we value it even more. So
Man,
the word
I tell
of
you.
the year, authenticity.
Yeah.
I like it. I
It's
like
too
it.
bad because we're going in a place that's not authentic.
That's exactly why they
Yeah.
made it the word of the year,
Yeah,
because we
see?
need that.
Yeah.
We need that. So
Authentic.
word of the year, authenticity.
Just be your damn self.
Be your damn self and be proud of who you are. I am who I am.
Hello.
Derek Chauvin was stabbed in the neck, thank God.
Oh, yes.
It wasn't in the neck. It wasn't in the neck. It wasn't in the neck. My bad. Derek Chauvin got stabbed in the, I don't know where he got stabbed. Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer convicted in the murder of George Floyd, is hospitalized after he was stabbed at an Arizona prison where he is serving a more than 20-year sentence.
I just want y'all to know that y'all people out there is not nice. The comment section was in shambles. Do you hear me? People were concerned about the knife's welfare. I hope the knife is okay. People are like, it's Black Friday. Anybody want a donut? Like, I was like, holy smokes.
Hold on,
He
let's go
is
to the
in
story.
stable condition and expected to survive.
No, that's...
You didn't have
He
to say
lives.
that.
He lives another day.
He
to
lives
be
another day.
stabbed again.
That Derek Chauvin was seriously injured from the attack, which happened at a medium security federal correctional institution in Tucson. Chauvin was transferred there as part of a plea deal that allowed him to move out of a high security state prison in Minnesota.
Find the defendant guilty.
In 2021, Chauvin was found guilty of murdering George Floyd after being recorded on video kneeling on Floyd's neck for about 9 minutes. In a statement, the Bureau of Prisons confirmed an assault happened around 12:30 p.m. local time Friday, but did not name Chauvin. The agency said employers performed life-saving measures before transferring the inmate to the hospital.
Is there a concern about security in prison for high-profile inmates?
There is always a security concern for people who are famous or infamous, or police officers, law enforcement in prisons. Medium security does not mean medium safety.
The stabbing comes after Chauvin recently spoke out for a new documentary where he calls his trial a sham and says the knee restraint was a technique he learned in police training.
Excellent restraint technique, right in their written policy manual.
And no comment tonight from Chauvin's attorney. The Office for the Minnesota Attorney General says Chauvin is expected to survive.
Eric Chauvin was smart. Wouldn't he sue the police for training him to put it in the internet?
I feel like that's a good defense.
Yeah, I think that would have been.
Like if that was true,
Yeah.
If that was true, you wouldn't be serving 2 years in the prison system. 22 years
22
in
with
this
no
system.
possible parole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And remember, he lost his appeal last week, too.
But they did just
and then got stabbed right after.
What was his plea deal? What did he plead?
He said that he didn't get a fair trial because he was trialed in the public eye before his actual trial began. So he said he didn't get a fair trial.
Well, I feel like then if that's how he felt, then he should just go outside. Like get a public. Since the public already tried you, let the public whatchamacallit you.
Ooh, I was watching a movie last night where they did that.
What?
The guy was bad, and they just took him and just dropped him off in the middle of the
What movie
crowd.
was that?
Underground 6 with Ryan Reynolds.
I think so.
Yep.
They just dropped him in the middle and let the people had their way.
Have him. That first person who came and hit him, I was like, boop. It's like, damn. It's
you
crazy.
know what they do? They should probably bring back. They should bring back tar and feathering people.
Oh, and putting them in the stocks.
That'd be good. But see, that's the thing. America's so soft. America's so soft.
Yeah.
We don't wanna punish criminals because it's inhumane. I feel like a lot of the times you should just go the same way that you especially them terrorists, like them terrible deviants. Like however you kill that person is the exact way in which you will get killed.
Remember that? I don't know why that reminds me. That civil rights story about the guy who went in to go eat at the place, and he was eating, and he had ordered some chicken, and the people were standing around him while he was eating the chicken, and one of the white people said to him, "Whatever you do to that chicken, I'm gonna do to you." He was at the counter, the counter, so he picked up the chicken and kissed it. I don't know why that reminds me of that. But anyhow, so that's what happened with David Chauvin. Police arrest suspect in a possible hate-motivated shooting of 3 Palestinian students. This is close to home. This is right up in Vermont.
Really?
Yeah, so police arrested a suspect in the shooting of 3 young men of Palestinian descent in Burlington, Vermont, and what authorities say is a possible hate crime. Authorities took Jason Eaton, 48, into custody on Sunday afternoon after investigators from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives encountered him during a canvass of the shooting location, according to a police press release. Evidence collected during a search of Eaton's apartment near the shooting, along with evidence collected through interviews, canvasses, and other investigations, led police to believe Eaton was the shooter. He's expected to be arraigned in court today.
Who was Eaton again? What's the name? I feel like I've heard this story before.
Oh, this just happened yesterday. The 3
maybe
20-year-old
damn
students.
news. Sorry.
Hisham, 3 students were shot at around 6:25 p.m. on Saturday while visiting one victim's family on Prospect Street near the campus in Vermont for a Thanksgiving get-together.
I mean, why are we suspecting of hate?
Right.
We know exactly if 3 Palestinian students are shot. What would be the other reason besides hate, given what we're doing to them in their place of residence?
Yeah, it's so crazy. They were walking down the street. He approached them and fired off 4 shots, hit 2 of them in the torso and 1 in the legs, and then ran away.
Yeah.
2 of the victims are in stable condition, while 1 suffered serious injuries. They identified the 3 victims as alumni and current students of Brown University, Haverford University, and Trinity University, all up there in Vermont. Hate crime motivated. They're trying to investigate to see if that's what it is. And I don't know why.
Investigate.
I think that it's obvious.
It's pretty. I mean,
it's pretty obvious.
I know that it was.
Right.
I don't know what more evidence they would need besides my word, but whatever.
So we know that over there in Hamas, they did the ceasefire for a little bit so that they could release the hostages. 14 Israeli and 3 foreign national hostages of Hamas were released in the latest exchange on Sunday. Israel said it initiated the release of 39 Palestinian prisoners, and 11 more hostages are set to be released today. Israel said it was open to an extension of the truce by 1 day for every 10 hostages released. So every time Hamas releases 10 hostages, they'll extend the truce.
I heard and I saw that while they over there releasing while Israel's over there releasing hostages, they just over there in the back end collecting more. So for every 10 that they collect, they are caking, I think it was like 150 more that they was imprisonating.
What the hell?
They was like, Israel's over there doing some foolish stuff. At one point, they had sent another bomb down there too. And they were like, wow, it was a ceasefire. I'm not sure why you're not ceasing the fire.
Some other war that I thought was over, Russia,
Ukraine?
Russia and Ukraine, they bombed someplace yesterday. And I was like, I thought y'all had rested.
What are they over there doing?
That never finished.
That's still going
That's still
on.
going on.
Wow, I didn't know that. And I was like, geez, really? I didn't know that was still going on. So strange.
You know how, it's so funny how the news picks and chooses what it wants to talk. Let's get a little update from Russia. Ukraine's push into Russian-occupied territory was bold, but a breakthrough in far from guaranteed. So Ukraine war live. Storms bring chaos and death to Ukraine and Russia. NATO says victory for Moscow would be a tragedy. I don't even know what's going on over there. I'm going to have to do a little research, and update y'all on what is going on out there. Storms continue to batter Ukraine, Russia, and Russian-occupied Crimea. Monday, leaving 3 people dead and causing chaos on roads and widespread power cuts. In other news, drone warfare between Russia and Ukraine intensified over the weekend, with both sides targeting each other's capital cities with dozens of drones. Drones are just destructive, huh?
Like drones are like they're
thing.
so bipartisan. You know what I mean? Like they're good and bad at the same damn time. Like what the hell? But yeah, so that's still going on over there in Russia, which is crazy. And another thing that's crazy is George Santos says that now he expects to be expelled from Congress. Now he's expecting it.
I thought he wasn't even running again.
Well, no, he's not running again. But now, remember, he's still in there though until whatever. But now he said he expects to be expelled from Congress following a scathing report by the House Ethics Committee that found substantial evidence of law breaking by him. In a defiant speech Friday, sprinkled with taunts and obscenities aimed at his congressional colleagues, Santos insisted he was not going anywhere, but he acknowledged that his time as a member of Congress, at least, may soon be coming to an end. I know I'm going to get expelled when the expulsion resolution goes to the floor, he said Friday night during a conversation on X Spaces. I've done the math over and over, and it doesn't really look good.
Let's hear from our good friend Georgie.
Of Congress, and guess what? I'll be the only one expelled without a conviction.
No.
Joining us now, co-founder of Punchbowl News, Jake Sherman. He's also an MSNBC political contributor. Jake, good to see you. So let's just start there with Santos. Did anything he say strike you as actually noteworthy? And secondly, what are the mechanics about how he will be expelled this week?
Well, I don't know what he means by the it girl or whatever. I mean, he was a backbench member of Congress who's been here for a year. There was nothing notable about George Santos besides his the allegations that are stunning. And by the way, John, it reported in rich detail in an ethics committee report that was out this week. So, I mean, we're not talking about the second coming of Lyndon Baines Johnson here. We're talking about a member of Congress who is, really enmeshed in a serious legal battle right now with the ethics committee, number one, and the Department of Justice, which has indicted him. So that's number one. Number two, there's been an expulsion resolution filed against Santos. Santos will, some member of Congress will have to raise that as privileged, which begins the clock ticking on a vote. So that could happen Wednesday or Thursday, the vote. Santos could resign beforehand. He seems to be indicating in that Twitter space or X space that he's not going to do so. So that means he's going to be expelled, which, by the way, narrows the majority once again. And then just to add, John, if Bill Johnson of Ohio, who recently accepted the job to be president of Youngstown State University, if he goes, and then if December 8th is the filing deadline for California, let's say just for argument's sake that Kevin McCarthy goes.
Yeah. So what he was saying with the Lyndon B. Johnson quote, he's saying Lyndon B. Johnson was a senator too, but he's saying clearly it was a senator that became the 36th president.
Oh,
so he thinks that's his trajectory?
He was saying that Santos clearly isn't going to be.
Because I was like, what does Santos think that? What does that man?
I don't know, but that picture that they had of George Santos there with his face like just that was cute. That was funny. So George Santos says that he knows that he is expected to be expelled. A 3-year Life at Sea cruise is canceled. Did you guys hear about this? These people who were going to...
I've heard about it when it first started to talk about the 3-year cruise, but I didn't know what happened after. That sounds reckless.
So people had signed up for the experience of a lifetime, 3 years traveling the world from the comfort of a cruise ship at prices that rivaled regular living expenses. But now the dream is over for passengers who signed up for the Life at Sea cruise's inaugural 3-year voyage. After weeks of silence, the company has acknowledged to passengers that
Wait. Ask the people why.
Why?
Ask people
why do you think? Exactly. That's good, Triz.
COVID.
Why do you think that they said it's canceled?
I'm gonna go out and say COVID.
That would make sense, right?
Drop in the comment section why y'all think this ship is canceled.
And then Triz, you can go ahead and play the video so they can hear it from there, because that's foolishness.
All right, here we go. Here's the clip.
And for Meredith Shea.
People, places, and things. I am excited to experience.
Talking to GMA in March about this first of its kind 3-year cruise around the world. But now she says it's suddenly canceled.
And how did I feel about it? Devastated, disappointed, sad.
The Life at Sea cruise was set to kick off in Istanbul in early November, with stops in 135 countries across all 7 continents. With prices ranging from roughly $30,000 per person each year to well over $100,000. Carrie Whitman tells us she already paid $32,000 for the trip, also selling her home and most of her possessions, preparing for a life on the high seas.
Even in planning, there were challenges. Like there were no travel insurance companies that could put a plan.
All right, so we'll cut this short, but
right.
we'll tell you guys.
The reason why they canceled it is because they don't got no boat. They don't
No.
Ship.
Shut up.
There's no ship.
Bruh.
There's no ship.
This is as bad as these promoters down here in Boston with a TBA venue.
This is the Fire Fest on the water.
Yeah, how the hell you have people how the hell you charging people to live on a boat? Ain't no boat.
Yep. It says that the company has acknowledged to passengers that it has no ship, and it has canceled the departure, vowing to refund those who signed up for cruises costing up to hundreds of thousands of dollars. And this woman has sold her home and all kinds of things to go live at sea for these 3 years.
People wanted to go on the fire cruise.
They don't got no ship.
It was supposed to be the trip.
Where's the fire cruise?
It's the fire cruise.
I'm still stuck at the very basic beginning. How the hell did you start booking people for a cruise without a boat?
And why was the people paying to see? Y'all just paying sight unseen?
Did they tell you guys that they had bro.
You see the statement that they released?
No, but before, when they were marketing for the trip, they had to show them something. They had to show them a boat.
Yeah, no, I don't know what they
So
did.
where was the boat that they had planned to do it? Like, what boat? Were they building a boat based on the people that bought the tickets?
They said they received a message declaring the people 48 hours after Holmes' video, passengers received a message from Vedat Uglarlu, the owner of Mirai Cruises, which owns Life at Sea, declaring himself extremely sorry for the inconvenience. He confirmed the cruise could not be departing as planned. The reason, they couldn't afford the ship. In his message, he claimed that Mirai is not such a big company to afford the $40 to $50 million for a ship, but that it had presented the project to investors and had official approval from some of them to buy the vessel. He said that while the company had made the down payment for the ship, the investors declined to support us further due to unrest in the Middle East. Hamas attacked Israel, of course, on October 7th, a week after the ship's sale was originally supposed to have concluded. Life at Sea didn't respond to a query about the prior unrest they were referring to, but that could have impeded the completion of the transaction. He also told passengers that day that the company tried and failed to buy another ship and that it was working on a third. If we are able to sail on December 1st, we will offer you to sail on another departure date or refund all the payments within a short schedule. We have tried everything to make your dreams come true, and we will continue to do so.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lady really sold her house.
Yeah, so it was supposed to leave, this week?
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, and they had no ship. They can't
Who would do that, though?
Who
wants to go on a 3-year cruise?
Retirees.
People,
that
like old
sink.
people.
Yeah.
That ship's going
that don't
down.
have nothing else to do, and they can
I
just go
think-
visit country to country.
Isn't this the one that sold out like in 4 hours after they announced it?
Yeah, because there was families that were going on it too.
Yep, there were people. They were supposed to have like a school on board and all of this stuff, and you could get off the ship, and there was different apartments.
This ship was gonna sink.
Kind of
it wasn't gonna
and all of that you
sink,
can have.
Tristan.
This ship was gonna go down in history.
Well, I mean, it did. It is. It is going
and it's
down
still
in
going
history.
down, yeah.
It is going down in history, just not down in the water. That is crazy. Streaker has been roaming Disneyland's It's a Small World. The people said that there is a naked man on A Small World. It's a small world and naked, and guests immediately booted. Streaker stripped down at Disneyland and started crawling all over the place during the It's a Small World ride, while folks we're stuck in boats and staring in shock. Check out these wild photos that are making rounds online right now. Apparently, this happened within the past couple hours or so. This was as of yesterday, although it's a little unclear what exactly precipitated this. In any case, it left guests with their mouths open, and rightly so. From what we can gather from reports and accounts, the attraction was shut down for a bit on Sunday, and apparently during that pause, this fella hopped out of the boat, undressed, and started monkeying around near the actual robots and all the elaborate set pieces. I love It's a Small World. That's such a nice little ride. I mean, I haven't been on it since I was 15, but it's still around and it's nice. In one video, you can hear somebody yelling at him to stop and get down, warning him of the danger he was dabbling in. Of course, he didn't listen and kept on scurrying about. Look at him right there naked. At some point, somebody snapped him outside of the ride, and it looks like he went for the full birthday suit look out in the sunshine. The jury's out on whether this man has been apprehended yet, but you gotta imagine it's only a matter of time. We reached out to Disney for comment, and so far, no word back.
Where the hell is he going?
He probably did some shrooms.
Yeah, it looks like drugs to me.
Yeah.
It's gotta be crack.
As of 4:53 p.m., he was immediately removed from Disneyland following the incident. In other words, he's long gone, but he certainly did strip all the way down, looking like Mowgli from Jungle Book, climbing all over the people's things.
It be so crazy to me how people are so crazy. I mean, look how his clothes there, all his nice sneakers and things.
Just in there, roaming around and climbing around naked.
Ain't nobody wanted to tackle him.
I mean, no.
He would have had to get tackled.
So.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug, Anna.
Cocaine
it is a hell of a drug.
Hell of a drug.
It might be a little bath salts, a little fentanyl. You never know what these people is on. They just be outside wilding out. How you at Disney World streaking? How you doing that? You don't want to go to a little football stadium.
But I mean, I feel like Disney World would be a good place to take some shrooms, right, Tris?
No,
it's too much. It's too much action.
It's a small world after all.
What are you,
like
overstimulated?
Yeah, man.
Oh my. Oh my.
I would definitely be swimming.
And here is a good thing that is coming out. First FDA approved home test for gonorrhea.
Finally, yes.
Gonorrhea and chlamydia ease the epidemic. What do you think?
I don't like it.
Home test will
nope.
ease the
I don't
epidemic?
like it. Because
of the super chlamydia?
Everybody's just going to be out testing positive and not letting nobody know, and they know. It ain't going to be in nobody's record because everybody's just buying a little test to go rub their little bumpy
They said it's
penis
a balloon.
on.
Go ahead.
It's a what?
Go ahead.
Why is it bumpy? I don't understand. The Food and Drug Administration's first ever approval of an at-home test for chlamydia and gonorrhea could help drive earlier detection and treatment of these sexually transmitted infections amid a ballooning epidemic in the U.S. But some sexual health advocates worry that the FDA's proposal to begin stepping up regulation over-the-counter self-testing of STIs could backfire.
I agree.
The need for new tools to combat these infections is dire. Diagnosis of gonorrhea, chlamydia, and syphilis.
People still get syphilis?
I thought syphilis went out in the 70s. Is syphilis still around?
That's crazy. Syphilis is the one to give you blindness, right?
Oh, damn. I think they all could make you blind. I don't know.
Get a little chlamydia in your eye.
Oh,
you can get blind.
Jesus. I don't know. They have the diagnoses have soared in the past 2 decades. Public health experts argue that this is at least partially driven by the woeful long-term flat funding of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's budget to fight the spread of STIs during this period. Some public health officials and advocates expect the greater FDA oversight will help legitimize some STI testing, making it easier to get insurance coverage and actually expanding its use. But STD testing is free everywhere all the time. Just go.
Where do you
get
gotta
the
go
test.
besides your doctor? Where can you go?
I don't know. There's billboards all over the place.
Oh,
for
like
free
health
STI
centers
testing.
and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
You can go to Planned Parenthood and places like that.
Even if you're not a patient of a facility.
So it should be that. But anyhow, these home tests, I don't know. You ain't got to home test for everything. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I just go into this doctor and be like, I need a panel.
Mm-hmm. Give me the whole AIDS too. Yup.
Yes. Every year for my birthday, I get an HIV test. Every year. I am HIV negative. I'll tell you that right now.
That's one thing I know that I am negative is HIV.
Negative. HIV, I ain't got no chlamydia, gonorrhea, or trichomoniasis.
The trichomonia and the ISIS.
Trichomoniasis.
Oh, wow. And I got my chart is up to date. So if anybody want to see it, that's what. That's how I approach guys. Hey, look at me. Clean.
Yo.
Look at my chart.
That's your resume.
Look at my chart. How you doing?
This story here. A retailer's mistake leads to a man winning $25,000 a year for life. How come nobody don't ever make no stick like that for me?
What, $25,000 a year? What they did?
A retailer's mistake. Michael Sobes just lives in Illinois. Said he takes a drive through Indiana over to Michigan every few weeks to eat at his favorite restaurant. He also makes sure to buy a Lucky for Life ticket for 10 or 20 draws, according to the Michigan Lottery. On September 17th, the retailer at a Go Low gas station made a mistake, accidentally printing a ticket with 10 lines for a single draw. Mr. Sobachal told the lottery.
$20.
I don't know what that means. Sobachal told the retailer he still wanted it. He said, just give it to me. I'll keep it. I checked my ticket one morning and saw that I had won $25,000 a year for life, he told lottery officials. I immediately started thinking about all the things I could do with the money and whether I wanted to take the lump sum or annuity option. It was an amazing feeling. The 60-year-old visited lottery headquarters recently to claim his prize. According to the lottery, he chose the one lump sum payment of $390,000 instead of $25,000 a year for 20 years.
It's $25,000 a year ain't gonna do shit for me.
He said, I'm 60 years old. I might not live 20 years.
Hello.
Give me all the money right here, right now.
Hello.
Sobachal told the lottery he plans to use his prize money to travel and save the rest. Lucky for Life is played in about 24 states as well as Washington, D.C. Prizes range from $3 to a top prize of $1,000 a day for life. The overall odds of winning each game are posted on the game's website. So what does it mean they printed 10 lines? I don't understand because I don't know what that means.
Maybe he was only supposed to get one line of numbers and they gave him the 10 ones.
Oh.
The 10 lines because it was like A through whatever the letter 10 is.
J it says here. It says that J is number 10.
Is J read?
And he paid $20 and now he gets
It is J.
J. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation.
I confirm that it's J.
Thank you.
The 10th letter of the alphabet is J.
And ain't he just a lucky dog? I'm excited for him.
Yeah.
Good for you.
$25,000 a year, $390,000 lump sum. Definitely take the lump sum. I need that. Give me my money.
I want to take a lump sum.
I'm wondering how much you got to pay him in tax.
Mad of it.
Yeah,
Mad.
probably.
Because how do they determine what your life is?
I know.
Do they prorate you if you die
It's
halfway
20
through?
years. Well, it's for the next 20 years.
Oh,
You get
okay.
it, so not for life. But I just need a cool $150,000 to just be in a place where I just.
What would you do with it?
I have $5,000 in credit card bills.
That's cute. I love to hear that.
I want to pay those off. I want to buy outright a car. And then I want to travel. I want to travel for 3 years on a cruise liner with my son.
Well, unfortunately, they don't have a ship. So you cannot do that.
I do. I just want to go places. I want to go places and be happy and live a soft life for the rest of my life, however long that may be.
My problem with traveling is I want to go to the same place over and over again.
Yeah, you got it.
And the same kind of places. I don't want to see. And this is going to sound extremely ignorant, I guess, but I don't want to see any of the wonders of the world. Just put me on an island every time. You can send me to a different island if you want to every time, but I don't want to go anywhere else. I don't want to go to all of the Greases. I don't want to go to any of those places.
I want to go where I mostly want to go where it's people that I like, nice looking people.
What?
Nice looking people.
Is there black men there? Oh, okay, well then let's go. That's the kind of thing that I want to do. And not that I even not that I'm trying to look for a hookup or something while I'm there. I just want to see them.
Passport, sis.
I want to see all the different beautiful men's of the world. That's what I want to see.
They all make me sick.
Well, I mean, that's true, but that's why you don't get to talk to them. You just got to look at them. Because if they don't talk, then men are beautiful. You know, that's the truth. That's the truth. And that's the national news.
And we're going to go to a quick commercial break again. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM, Saucy and Friends in the morning. We'll be back.
Turn it on. Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com.
Hey there. Are you ready to dive into the heart of Hood Life? A brand that's all about unity, empowerment, and style. Hood Life was born from the negativity associated with hoodies, specifically in our black and brown communities, and we want to change that. Visit us today and make a purchase of a sweatsuit or hoodie, and we've got a special treat for you. To show a token of our appreciation for your support, use Spark FM code at checkout and receive a free bucket hat or t-shirt. That's right, absolutely free. Don't forget to visit hoodlifeshop.com. HOODLYFESHOP.com.
Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information. Boston's new home for urban Caribbean music, Spark FM. Playing all your favorite hits. From reggae, soca, hip hop,
Young girl don't want that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right on the curb? Bentley spray fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third.
R&B.
I searched that fine for you. I do that 3 more times again. I testify for you. I saw that
Afro beats.
When you see, come give me that. Jump up on my body like animals. Make you feel like.
And much more. Spark FM. Urban Caribbean music for Boston and around the world at sparkfmonline.com.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Hey, Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. As I was just thinking about, let me get through all of the all of the DMs that I've been sending people of stories over the weekend. Lauryn Hill announces, I don't know if you guys covered this on Friday.
No, we didn't.
Lauryn Hill announces that the remaining dates will be rescheduled as she recovers from strained vocals.
Yeah.
She says, I'd like to start this off by saying how much I've enjoyed being on the road and how much I appreciate all the fans who have come out to celebrate this incredible milestone anniversary history-making reunion with us. Being able to tour this album to sold-out crowds after 25 years has been an emotional experience. I've loved sharing the stage again with Wyclef and Praz. The return of the Fugees has been powerful and amazing. Those who've witnessed it can testify. Yada 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 blah blah blah, 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 blah. Basically, she is having severe vocal strains. Lauren says that she's been taking prescribed prednisone to get through her performances thus far. However, she needs time to recover. She shared that aside from this rescheduled dates, additional dates will be added to the tour as well. We are wishing Lauryn Hill a speedy recovery.
Because they haven't announced the new dates as of yet. At the time, I think they were scheduled to do a performance that night when she made the thing in Philadelphia. That show had already been rescheduled, so they decided to go ahead and proceed with that one. But that was the last show. Every other date has been postponed, including Boston.
That was supposed to be my birthday gift.
Exactly.
I knew it.
Wow.
I just want to.
I know. So I was telling Hot Sauce, I was like, I'm definitely want to go to that Fuji show. Da 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 da. And she was like, I am not buying tickets until the day of. And they got to tell me that she's already on stage before I buy.
And
tickets.
I will fly down there. I will be in preparation. I will put on my clothes and sleep in them. She's here, up, down there, box office. Let me get 3 tickets.
The comment section was going wild on that too. A lot of people were like, I would never pay any money to see this woman on stage.
Yeah.
And forget about it. We knew it was going to happen. Da, 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 but hopefully Lauren is able to get her vocal rest and recover.
Yeah. Remember the little girl we talked about a while ago, Jayana Webb? She was 23 and she pleaded guilty to 3rd-degree murder. She was the one who hit the police trooper while they was trying to help another man stranded on the road. Yeah. And she ended up killing both of them.
Yep.
So she has been sentenced to 27 to 60 years in prison.
Yes. 27 to 60. What is that?
That is she's 23, so 27 to 60. She's never getting out. District Attorney Larry Kasner said today's conviction of Jayana Webb is a just resolution of one of the most shocking incidents of vehicular violence in recent memory. I want to thank ADA Jeffrey and our team in the homicide non-fatal shooting unit, along with the Pennsylvania State Police. She was 706 days ago, she had tweeted, they had said, Shorty killed 3 people drunk driving, and y'all want people to feel bad for her because she's black. Dog, I'm crying.
Yeah.
They need to hit her with that super max contract at Guantanamo Bay for all the dumb ish. She had tweeted a long time ago, if you ask me, I'm the best drunk driver ever. She says, why the cop pull me and he say I'm doing 110 in a 50 miles per hour thing. So she did this often and got away with it, and now she is, she's that 3rd-degree murder. So 3 counts of 3rd-degree murder.
I was unclear on the story. Did those officers that she killed, had they pulled her over and then?
No.
Oh, okay.
She was drunk driver. They had pulled over to help somebody else on the side of the road, and she hit them all.
She hit them all. She killed the 2 officers and the person that they were helping.
Yep. Jayana Tanae Webb, 21, was charged with 3 counts of 3rd-degree murder, homicide by vehicle, and DUI-related charges in crash that killed 2 state troopers and a civilian on I-95. The troopers Martin Mack III and Brandon Siska were dispatched to assist a man walking on the highway. As Mack and Siska were trying to detain the man, Webb attempted to pass the parked state police SUV while driving at a high speed, fatally striking all 3 men. The impact of the crash threw the victims over the median. Witnesses attempted to perform CPR, but all 3 were pronounced dead on the scene. Webb stopped her vehicle in the shoulder nearby and remained on the scene. 27 to 60 years in
she's
prison.
23 years old right
She's
now.
23 years old. Her
So
life
sad.
is absolutely over because she couldn't handle not drinking and driving.
There were still people in the comment section like, but the police officers kill us every day, B.
I don't ever understand the comparison that people want to use, because it happens to white men or police officers or whatever. It never made it okay for other people to be able to do it. Just because one person got away with murder doesn't mean that the next murderer should get away with police.
Exactly.
This girl was crazy. Remember her? She was cooked. Who? Let's play this video because this is Jayana in her future. If they had let her keep on going. It's crazy. This was a YouTube video that had went viral of this lady trying to get away from a police pulling her over and was just wilding out.
No, it was her birthday. She was just
yes, it was her birthday.
It's frozen.
It's
definitely Jayana. Nope.
Move, bitch! Get out the way! I'm gonna show you how to turn up on your motherfucking birthday, bitch! Woo! God damn, I just got in an accident and I gotta keep going, so I'm gonna call y'all a fuck back. I got to go. Or whatever, because I'm not stopping.
Jesus, that's Jayana. Crazy. This how people be outside. Boom, bitch, just got a trash. The goddamn airport, the airbag flew out and everything. And she was just like, got to go. Bye-bye.
Oh, no. Signed off. Wow.
End of live.
That's,
Because I'm not stopping because it's my birthday.
Y'all are wild out here.
Jamie Foxx, AXL Rose, Cuba Gooding Jr. Axl Rose, Cuba Gooding Jr. all sued in a wave of sexual assault lawsuits ahead of the key deadline. When is the deadline? Because it's crazy.
I know. I thought it was last week.
It closes midnight on Thursday.
Oh.
It closed already last Thursday.
Oh, Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Okay.
A series of high-profile figures in Hollywood are being sued ahead of the deadline to file lawsuit under New York law that suspended time constraints on claims involving allegations of sexual misconduct for 1 year. At the top of the list, defendants who are expected to be sued were named in complaints filed Wednesday and Thursday in New York State Supreme Court. Sean P. Diddy Combs, he was hit with a 3-peat.
Yep, another one.
Another one and another one. Axl Rose, Cuba Gooding Jr., Jamie Foxx, and Jimmy Levine on Tuesday. Bill Cosby was also hit with a 40-year, a 40-year hit back.
Yep.
Was also sued in another suit from a woman claiming the actor drugged and sexually assaulted her in the 1980s.
Yeah, in the 80s.
In the 80s. 40 years ago.
Jesus.
4 scores. Plaintiffs who typically would have been constrained from suing under the statute of limitations have been taking advantage of New York's Adult Survivors Act, which revived the window to bring sexual misconduct claims for 1 year. It closes at midnight Thursday. This month, suit was filed against Combs, music mogul L.A. Reid, and ex-Grammy CEO Neil Portnow. In a new lawsuit filed on Thursday, Combs is also being accused of sexually assaulting a woman named Joy Dickerson Neal. The complaint comes days after hip-hop mogul settled a suit with Cassie, who accused him of repeatedly raping and physically abusing her for nearly a decade. According to the new suit, Dickerson Neal is accused Combs of drugging and sexually assaulting her when she was a college student at Syracuse University. In another lawsuit filed later that same day, which was first reported by Rolling Stone, a Jane Doe alleges that Combs and a second man, Aaron Hall, took turns raping her and a friend in New York City in the early 1990s.
Aaron Hall did it.
A spokesperson for Combs said the music mogul denies the allegation. Sharing in a statement, he says the claims involving alleged misconduct against Mr. Combs from 30 years ago and filed at the last minute are all completely denied and rejected by him. He recognizes this as a money grab because of Mr. Combs' fame and success. He is an easy target for accusers who will falsify the truth without consequences or without conscience or consequence for a financial benefit. The New York legislators surely did not intend or expect the Adult Survivors Act to be exploited for improper purposes. The public should be skeptical and not rush to accept these unsubstantiated allegations. I'm not skeptical at all.
Me either. Now that Puffy paid off Cassie and we know that he did it, he's opened himself up to a lot more of this from all of his victims, not allegedly, but all of his victims.
All of his victims, because, where there is smoke, there is fire.
Definitely.
And this is way too much. I'm seeing flames and sparks and things. Like, it's no longer just smoke. Like, they are opening the gates. I don't know.
What I've always
said?
What you think, Trez? Never trust a boy called Sean. I've always said that.
I don't know. It is. It's unfortunate, man. We've heard rumblings for years, for decades at this point, and Cassie she looked like the one that's gonna take him down, and it looked like he's going down for real.
And he shut her up quick, but he wasn't able to shut up everybody else.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I do feel like at this point it's a It is a money grab because they can't really get him for the assault. They can't put him in jail. So, like compensation for the things that you did to me is what I'm coming after at this point. And there's nothing I can do. So, live your life, but I'm going to take that.
And the story from different people is too consistent.
Yeah.
So he had a definite MO for the way that he carried on.
This is how I think about it. Let's think about the millionaires that Puffy has made.
We still thinking about it.
Everybody, I used to say something like back in the day, you look at his track record from back in the day, you think about everybody that was around him. Everybody just disappeared one by one.
Yeah.
From back then, something didn't sit right. And now it looks like everything's coming back to haunt him.
Yeah.
It looks like he didn't take care of all his peoples. You're a billionaire. And how many of your peoples that were signed to Bad Boy are millionaires now? How many are actually doing well?
Not even.
Contracts is expiring.
Anybody? Is there anybody doing well?
I'm not sure if there's any. I think Mace.
And that's
Mace and Kim. And Kim was never signed to Bad Boy. She was always signed to Undia's, which was Biggie's management. Which was Un. She was always signed to Un. So.
What's his name?
Un.
No.
Carl Thomas.
No. The nice man from Palestine, Morocco.
French Montana.
Montana.
Oh, Montana. Yeah, Montana might be the only. Yeah, he might be. Yeah, that's it. But other than that, man, I don't. There's not too many Bad Boy artists out here that even branched off. You think about how many millionaires Jay made, even Jermaine Dupri.
Jay made billionaires.
Yeah. So.
And I mean, like when you just sit down and think about all the things, there is
not Loon.
No, not Loon.
There is the one that used to carry Puffy's umbrella. He probably beat him too.
Oh, Mr. Ben
Farnsworth Bentley.
Him.
Beat him.
112 ain't had a song since 112. Vin Diesel. I don't like January 2012.
Yeah, and if you gotta think about you got to think about the powers behind him. If I'm the guy that is raking in all the money, and I have somebody brings a lawsuit to me, it's going to be my team is going to tell me, bro, you got to settle this because you can't afford for any of this to be brought to court and for anything else to get put out there.
But what started something?
The security guard.
The security guard did come out and say that it was true what Cassie said.
Everything Cassie said, yeah.
And that's bad because there's things already starting to unravel for him too. Like what was it? Something had pulled out from him.
His endorsements are starting to.
Sean John. His clothing line. They pulled out.
And you're also hearing noises that you're also hearing little rattlings coming out of the industry saying that he's not allowed to be at the Grammys, or a lot of artists don't want to sit near him at the Grammy Awards, and
Oh, good.
And it's unfortunate because last year Diddy did his whole rebranding into Love and was all over the place. He just released
there was a video that somebody said of him when he had gotten mad at something. He was like, back in my day I would have hanged that man over the banister or something like that.
No.
But like these little videos are starting to resurface now, which are giving us a glimpse into who he was and what kind of a mogul he was. Because with the type of money and status that Diddy have, at that point, who was his rival?
Right.
Who had that type of bad boy,
Rockefeller.
Rockefeller. But then if you think about Diddy and how flashy he is and his just his rhetoric, like how he presented himself, it was always like, woo, like I'm that dude. I'm that guy.
Did Superhead mess with Diddy?
Yes.
She did, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, but I'm surprised he didn't bust her in the mouth or something.
I think she said something like he was devious or something, like he was different.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I read her books back to front, boy.
I know. I remember because I don't know why Jay-Z just came to mind. I was like, I wonder if any of this comes out about Jay-Z. But remember, Superhead said that Jay-Z had a humongous personality.
Well, he should, because he's got a, gotta be on
Camel
site.
face.
Ludacris repels into the Falcon Stadium. So this looked like it was a lit halftime or opening show for the Falcons yesterday.
That the one with Miss Dolly?
No.
What you gotta say now?
Who that?
No.
Ain't got
Wait, hold a minute.
So
hold.
Ludacris.
Wait a minute,
What?
wait a minute there now. Hold up. We just got some thing here. Somebody just said, did y'all ever see a Snapchat with Cassie wrapped up in a blanket on the floor? Evan Deesa said. No. I just found this video, so let's play this for the people because it sounds like you talking crazy. Here we go.
What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the snap, baby, yo, babe. I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's hot outside. You fucking wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog on the beach. What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say.
I don't know about that.
When you put your girl on the snap, baby.
That looked
yo,
like
babe.
intimidation to me.
I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's
He had
hot
probably
outside.
just finished
You fucking
whooping
wrapped
her
up in that
ass.
blanket. Let's go jog on the beach.
Man, I tell you, boy.
Why was she in the blanket?
Boy, I tell you.
Because she was busted up in the face.
Yeah, she didn't want to go for a ride. And he did that just to kind of throw us off. Like,
'Cause
let's
that's what
go
he-
ride.
That's what they said he used to do to her.
What you gotta say
Yeah.
now? You ain't got shit to say.
Wow.
That's terrible.
When you put your girl on the snap.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
Use all of that against him in a court of law.
They are. Well, they can't take him for any criminal charges at this point. They can't do nothing to him.
He raped her too, though. I thought that there was no statute of limitations on rape.
So that's what the thing is. Is there a statute of limitation on rape? Because why is there? This is the confusing part. You gave
Bill
us 1
Cosby.
day of one. Yeah.
Right.
1 day of 1 year of you can come at. You can dismiss the statute of limit. It's for sexual assault, so there has to be a statute of whatever it is
Limitations, yeah.
on it. In the
statute of limitation.
If you Google it, it says that there is none for rape.
There
But
is none,
obviously
right?
there is one if there is a law that says that it could do it. I had this argument with somebody over the phone the other day.
So is this law? It's adult victims of sexual assault or victims
What's it called?
of
It's called the Survivor's Law.
survivors? Yeah. Is it sexual assault or is it domestic violence?
It's sexual assault.
Okay.
So, what is the Adult Survivors Act signed by New York Governor Kathy Hochul on November 24th? Was modeled after a previous New York law offering people abused as children a temporary window to file claims. Let me keep on going. Wingler says similar laws, including New York City's Gender Motivated Violence Act, which has a look back period that expires in 2025, and California's Sexual Abuse and Cover Up Accountability Act for claims occurring between 2009 and 2019 and expires in 2026, can be another means for victims to receive justice. I don't know what it is. Sean Diddy Combs hit with 3 lawsuits under Adult Survivors Act. The first lawsuit filed against Combs under the Adult Survivors Act was from R&B Cassie, a second lawsuit by Joy Dickerson Neal, and then a third one by Jane Doe. The lawsuit obtained I don't know. In this case with Aaron Hall, I don't know if you guys read it, but they said that he was flirtatious and flirty, handsy with them. And then the woman alleges that Combs and Hall took her and her friend to Hall's apartment, where she was given more alcohol and later coerced into having sex with Combs. She says that she lay traumatized on the bed. Hall allegedly came in and pinned her down and raped her. Raped her. She said her friend was also raped by both men. The lawsuit also names MCA Records, Griffin Records, and several unknown individuals and entities that aided and abetted Combs and Hall conducted in the lawsuit. They said that after they had found out Combs had found her and had like choked her out to death. And then told her that
Choked
if she
her
ever
until
said,
she fainted.
Yep. And said that if she did ever tell that he was going to kill her. And then that is what happened in that case.
Yep. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I believe it. Boy, I tell you, I believe it. Kim Kardashian's comedy, The Fifth Wheel, sold to Netflix, and that's good for them.
What was that? She got a show?
She had a comedy show. From whom?
Why?
Why is she funny?
Kim doesn't take it. I don't take Kim as a funny girl.
Me either.
Burlington, Vermont shooting live updates. We talked about the 3 Palestinian young men that were shot. Gloria Valles alleges that Uncle Luke groomed her, and he claps back and says that he is not the one.
Yeah.
Just right.
He said, "I am not that."
I don't
person.
believe this too. But who knows?
I hate this when they give a little video. So who is Gloria Valles?
She's a video vixen.
Is she?
From back in the day.
I'm trying to find a news
Claudia
article.
Valles. There she go.
Let's see in the news.
Oh, Aaron Hall is her baby father.
Aaron Hall is her baby's father?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. She should have a lot of good stories to tell.
She should have a better
because
she got to make better vaginal decisions.
But who would have thought that Aaron Hall would have been as disastrous as he was?
I know, singing "I Miss You."
I'm talking to you, baby.
Luke said that he introduced me to Gloria Velez.
There you go. Let's
Luke
see.
didn't introduce me to no Gloria Velez. We can call Luke right now. You know what I mean?
He said it in an interview a while back.
Look what I'm saying to you. She was standing up with a Jamaican rapper named Mad Lion.
Mad Lion.
Big Pun, Fat Joe.
This is Aaron Hall talking.
If he don't look like a crackhead.
He's sweaty. Aaron Hall was always sweaty.
He looks like a
He
pimp.
always looked moist.
He just looked like he been doing drugs and cigarettes and
Method Man, like whoever you speak to, just ask them how I did it. I got out the limo, grabbed the hand, went upstairs and fucked her.
Oh, bleep.
Luke didn't never fucking introduce me to anybody.
Bleep.
Aaron Hall's got a potty mouth. He needs orbits. The way he talked in that interview that I was listening to, I was like, oh my God. Aaron Hall.
Aaron.
You need Jesus.
So Uncle Luke says he just found out what the word grooming means. After actress Gloria Valles alleged that he started in the business with him and others. Y'all got the right one. I have no problems going to court. I'm not Russell Simmons. Here is his thing.
I don't even know what the fucking grooming means. Grooming. What the fuck is grooming? They had to explain that to me. Y'all got the right one. I don't have no problem going to court. I'm not Russell Simmons. I'm not them other people. I don't do that. I know my brand. My brand is Luke, hey, we want some pussy.
Yep.
Face down, up, that's what I like.
Jesus.
Me so horny. The problem is when you know your brand and you know what you're singing about, you subject yourself to be in that kind of trap faster. So what you have to do is really not be about what those songs is talking about, because you can get yourself jammed up.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's right.
I just learned.
See, that's like, this is when I like when old people talk, right? Because that makes sense.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Like, and we talk about this all the time with these different professions. When you a police officer or somebody in the law, you should probably refrain from breaking it.
Yes.
Same thing. I know what my brand is. I know who I am. So that means I can't do the things that you guys expect me to be doing with this brand.
Yeah.
Now, if we go pop the poom poom on the car outside, that's what we gonna pop it. We gonna tape it and pop it. You know what you're doing. Then you got to leave. I don't want no parts of that after that.
Yep.
So I don't know. I mean, it's the same way for these young ladies too. And I'm not victim blaming by any means, but we've got to start using a little bit more emotional intelligence when we go into certain situations and expect things to not be what they say they are going to be.
Yeah.
If I'm going to Uncle Luke's house, a trap house, I'm going to expect to pop something on something.
Exactly. Don't think you go in there to
have tea.
Have tea
and Bible
crumpets.
study.
Right, exactly.
We are going here to scrape it on the floor.
I remember when the Lost Boys came to Salem State, right? And there was a bunch of girls from Salem State who were going with them to their hotel after, me being young and naive. And I was like, I want to go too. And what's his name? What's the one from the Lost Boys?
Mr. Cheeks.
Mr. Cheeks said, you can't come because you ain't fucking. And I said, oh.
Well, I'll see you guys after
bye,
you're done.
See y'all tomorrow then. Bye. And I was like, okay.
You right. We ain't got no time for me to waste.
Everybody
so I'm gonna
have
just
fun.
Yeah.
See y'all later.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my first introduction to
hip hop life.
To hip hop life. You cannot. You just can't. So
no, you cannot.
Yeah.
And I believe that's about. Chris Brown is being accused of being being anti-Semite because he sang a song somewhere.
Oh. I thought he was gonna say he's being accused.
What
of
is this?
sexual
Blueface
assault.
sister?
Blueface sister accuses Sexy Red of stealing her song.
Blueface's sister.
I was listening to Sexy Red the other day. It is bops, but it is the heights.
That's
it is
bops?
the heights of ratchet. Do you understand me, Tristan? When I say the heights of it, like you can't listen to that unless you are in a ratchet mood. Like you got to be getting amped up to be ratchet. Like go do hood rat things with your friends.
You got to be ready to do 5 lines of cocaine.
Boy, I tell you.
What is her life? What is her background?
She's tired right now. I think she's just Black American.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's going to make all the girls get the diseases. Every disease.
Yeah, and you could tell that she's tired too because she's lazy. Like not lazy, but she's winded. She's tired. I just don't understand why the rap girlies always feel like they got something to prove. However, I do understand because what happened to Glorilla?
Where is she?
Glorilla was in every news, everything all the time. We ain't heard from Glorilla in a while. Except when she came from that cha-cha-cha song.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Don't play. Oh, Lola Brooke.
Yeah.
She's silent. She just do her little thing by her little self.
Listen, by this time next year, all right, that's it.
They all done.
That's it.
I said it's not very long-lived careers in this.
2023-ish.
Yeah, they're like a chingy. You know, I like it when you do it right there. And then we'll hear about them having beef with
But
Beyonce
what's her name?
later.
That Sexy Red gonna have the STD. It's gonna be going up, boy. Raising in the hood.
Well, I mean, she only yeah. Okay. Because I was about to say, you F me in the food, F me, lick it, and stuff it on the butter.
It's sad because the people that listen to her, they're in middle school and high school. These little girls.
Did you see the video on Instagram where the teacher was asking the children their favorite song?
And they ski
and Pound Town, and all kinds of stuff, and it was just like this is just
the
so
devil. She is the devil.
She's the devil.
She is the devil.
Oh, Toya says after that shooting at her concert, oh yeah, Glorilla, she has been chill. Yeah. After a while, when you know your audience, you gotta be careful a little bit. Cause Sexy Red, like people know Sexy Red song mano y mano. Okay?
They go with lipstick. She need to come out with a condom.
Oh, she
condom line.
That would be smart.
That would be very smart. But I don't think she believe in those.
Dental dam.
Maybe a Plan B pill.
Yeah, she don't believe. Yeah, Plan B pill would be more on brand.
Yeah. Or glasses. She used to do a line of glasses.
Glasses. Oh yeah, she do.
She look like the type.
It would make sense for her to do glasses.
She look like the type to use. What's the thing called? What's the spray? Yeah, what's the spray?
Lysol.
The Lysol on the pool.
Oh, let me just spray it out a little bit with a little Lysol.
Oh no.
And then last but not least, T.I. and Tiny and their little man, that little light skinned man that they have.
He's the devil too.
What happened with him?
What's his name? King.
King.
Yeah, I guess he was. They was out in public and they all got into a big brawl. Tiny and T.I. and the little boy. He definitely looks like a Fraggle Rock. And you know, I don't want to keep on
veneers looking like.
I don't want to keep on talking about the child's look because that must be hard and stressful to get through life as a celebrity looking like a character. But that's not
Monkey from Lion King.
But on another note, their daughter.
No, it's a different animal that they.
Their daughter let out some BET Christmas special this weekend. Harris, the little girl.
Yeah.
And that baby was singing.
That baby was singing. She was singing. But she's been singing since time. And that's how you know that influence in the house and heritage and genes and stuff go through. Because she's going to be another Tiny.
Yeah.
She's going to be another Tiny.
I know.
King Harris character. Who they say he looked like? because he do look like a character.
He look like, let me show you something.
Yo, dude. Why is this kid like 14 with a full set of veneers in his mouth?
I don't know. That's so awful. But he's always been a little jokey, though.
Yeah.
If you ever watch the show,
he said that he raised up with his grandmother and, you know, like pretty much. Oh, this character.
His white, that's
what is the character name?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. I had some niggas in the neighborhood with me that rolled up with roach in your ear. Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood?
He look like
y'all want to go
Takashi.
to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando? To make him look better, he say shit he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look, this used to have to come to my. You lying. You up here flagging. You're capping, nigga. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping.
Shut up, faggot. Who talking?
You capping. I know.
Boy, I tell you.
I know you.
Shut up.
I know you.
That's Tiny in the background.
That's Tiny.
Shut up.
I know you.
Tiny said you did use a silver spoon, though.
What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I.
All right.
All right.
Stand
So
on business. What does stand on business mean?
I don't know what that means.
stand on business mean stand on business. I think stand on business is a verb, and you could just use it however you want it to close out an argument.
Oh, okay.
So I said what I said. Okay. I stand on business. I'm gonna assume that's what it means because I've heard it used in many different ways.
That's the new thing.
I thought stand on business mean like you actually had business going on.
Me too.
And you stood on that business.
Yeah, like I believe in my business.
Yeah, but I think it's I said what I said.
Oh.
You know.
Okay.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
These young people's got so many sayings.
And that's our Monday. That's the Monday. Lots of foolishness happening. Lots of things going on. It's going to continue to happen. You know, it's the last we got 1 week left of November, and then we got one exact month left. I am not encouraging anybody to get it, finish strong. Finish how you can. Because it's, just take some time. Yes. All right? Finish how you can the year. And then y'all can start back over in January if you want to. But for the rest of the years, everybody take it easy.
Everybody light some sage.
Yes, light something.
Everybody, when you after
your soul.
Light some sage for the rest of the year.
Yeah. And listen. And listen to Bobby Steels and Spark FM. We're gonna get you in a good spirit. He's gonna take it away from us now. So Bobby Steels is up next from 11 to 1. Keep it locked right here, Spark FM. Saucy and Friends in the Morning is officially over, and we'll see you guys bright and early in the morning tomorrow.
I'm gonna go home and read my Bible.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Have a good one. Be safe.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the Morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers